So what gives you unlimited motivation?
I don't believe in motivation as a concept. I believe in discipline and defined purpose. People who ask about motivation are basically saying, I don't feel like doing this. How do I feel like doing this? And the answer is, the true red pill is, you're never going to feel like doing it all of the time. Sometimes you're not going to want to do it. Doesn't matter what it is. If I were to tell you to go fucking surfing or skateboarding or driving a Ferrari every day, there's going to be days you wake up where you just don't feel like doing it, no matter how fun it is. That's life. But if you do not do it when you don't feel like doing it, you will never perform against a person who does it regardless of how they feel. You have to make a decision. Forget about the idea of motivation, forget about the concept of it, throw it away, and decide who you are. And this is a genuine task for you all to complete. Go look in the mirror, look into your own eyes, and decide, am I a fucking loser or am I a winner? Because if you're only going to do what you feel like doing, you are a loser. That is the definition of a loser. A man who only does what he feels like doing is going to lose against the people who perform regardless. If you lose, what are you? A fucking loser. I decided I was a winner, and I knew what it took to win. To win, I have to perform day after day, so I decided I'm going to do this every day, regardless of how I feel. Some days I'll enjoy it, some days I won't, some days it'll be fun, some days it won't. But I'm going to do it every single day to the best of my ability. I will not allow my emotional state to affect my actions. That's what winners do. Because let's say you're a professional fighter and you've agreed to fight on the 13th of July. That day comes around. You might feel like fighting. You might feel like kicking someone's ass. You might not feel like fighting. You might be a little bit sick. But it's the day. The arena's booked. You have to fight. So you don't get to say, well, I don't feel like it now. You don't get to lose and tell people, well, I didn't feel like it on that day. You just have to do it. You have to be good enough on your worst day to beat your opponent on his best day. It might be your worst day. It might be his best day. You still have to fight. You still have to win. That's the game. So when people ask me about motivation, I make it very clear. I say, listen, motivation has nothing to do with any of this. This is about who you are. It's about your purpose, your divine purpose given to you, dictated by God. Are you the kind of person who lives a life worth living, or are you a fucking loser? Now, watching this, there's going to be some of you which fall into each category. You're not all winners. You're in the right place. But some of you are probably still lazy losers. That's the reality. Listen to this video. Take 10 minutes out of your life, go look in the mirror, look yourself deep in the eyes, look at yourself, and decide. Are you a fucking loser? Because if you're a fucking loser, you can go read and watch a bunch of shit about motivation to try and convince yourself to be a little better. Or are you a winner? Because if you're a winner, you don't give a fuck how you feel. Work needs doing, it has to be done.
Her revenge on you is instant. Her revenge on you is running, getting on a boat and fucking 5 guys and going out to party and you're sitting at home alone. Her revenge is instant. Your revenge takes a little bit longer. But it is a better revenge overall. It takes, like all good things in life, good things come to those who wait. Good things don't come instantly. Your revenge is going to be using that sadness, using that sorrow to become such an amazing man that she realizes she fucked up. Every single one of my exes realizes they fucked up. There's not a single person who's close to me whose life would be better if I wasn't in it. Every single one of my exes looks and goes, I wish I had top G still now. I just text my boyfriend my problems, he can't fix them. I'm sitting here on economy, takes on his jet. I fucked up. And so if you get to take that sadness and sorrow and truly become the man that you know you can become, then your victory comes. It's maybe a little bit delayed, but it's certainly not is coming, and you should be excited by that. You need to look at, there'll be a day where she regrets the decision she made. There'll be a day where she understands that she fucked up and her life would be better if she kept. And I'm going to prove it to her. Yeah. That's what you have to do. You have to go do it.
Yep. You have to create the regret, guys. And I think that's the problem. You guys got to understand. You must create the regret.
That's right. You nailed it.
All
you
right.
have to go and force her. You have to force her to feel regret by the magnitude of your actions. If you sit around your ass being mopey, she ain't gonna feel regret. If you text her, you're gonna regret losing me, she ain't gonna feel regret. You have to get up and attack the universe, and through the force of your monumental achievements, the universe is gonna create a massive sadness ball, a nice big ball of regret, and dump it on her fucking head. You can do that. So I think the impact I'm gonna have on the world is a good one. Because if you have men who are brave and who are not afraid, the only way you can convince them to do things is to show them that it is positive. It's a good thing for them, or a good thing for those they care about, or a good thing for their nation, or a good thing for their religion, or a good thing for their race, or a good thing for their creed. You can't force their compliance with fear, which is what they did with COVID. They didn't say, stay in your house for the good of the world. Well, they did, but they did it via fear. Be afraid. Someone's gonna die, and for the good, you need to stay in. The old people will die. They used fear. But if you can't use fear to make men comply because they're not afraid, then you have to use other reasons. And you have to be far more honest, because fear is easy to invent. Fear is an emotion you can invent. They can say there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex outside. They can say Russia's about to nuke us. They can say there's a disease you can't see. They can say there's a terrorist downstairs right now in the lobby, stay in your room. Fear you can just make up. You ain't even got to see anything.
gotta see it.
They can just call and say, there's a terrorist, stay in your room. We'll all stay in our room. Fear they invent. But motivation and convincing a man that what you want him to do is going to be good has to at least make some degree of logical sense. It's a far harder sell. And that's why I believe reinstalling masculinity is going to be such a positive thing for Western society. I believe we're on our last chance. If we don't do it now, it's over. Because the robots are coming, and the Western hegemony is falling, and the American empire is collapsing. And you have Russia and China and these other countries which are teaming up, which are patriarchal still. We live in a gynocracy. We live in a society where women are in charge of everything. Because everyone's just chasing pussy all day, and women just get to walk around and live free lives. And we're going to lose globally.